So guys, this video is only for the people who are at least making 7 to 10 lakhs of revenue per year. And this video is particularly about the health, what I have been doing in my past 5 years just to take care of my health, just to be in a better condition so that when I'm turning 50 or when I'm turning 60, I should be in a great condition, right? Because what you have seen is that people start to build lots of diseases once they turn 35 or 40. So I'll tell you a small story about this. Just take an example of Titanic, right? So just before Titanic was going to hit the iceberg, the control room sent some signals to Titanic, but they thought that these signals are just minor and they ignored it. And the speed of Titanic was so fast that, when the iceberg came, it wasn't able to move. Plus, it was recorded that only 10% of the iceberg was above water and 90% was below the water. Just take an example of your health in just the same way, or take an example of a normal person getting a heart attack. So all the conditions start to build 5 to 10 years prior to that, and your body keeps on sending small signals, but you ignore it because you have been engaged in so much of activities and your life is so fast that you kind of ignore it. Same was the case with Titanic, and what happened at the end, just hit the iceberg, was totally crushed, and same is with the life. So you need to take care of your body. You need to hear what your body is saying, and you need to just slow down a bit, just meditate every day, because that will help you to analyze your body. Right now my age is 28, and in a month I'll be turning 29, and I want that I should still be at a biological age of around 22 or 23. And to do that, I need to take care of my skin. I need to take care of my internal organs, because each organ in your body has a different age, and that age depends upon the type of food that you eat, the kind of exercise that you do. So I'll jump onto my computer and tell you the things that you can do to take care of your health, because this thing is really important. Now, the first thing is the blood test. Now, averagely, you should be doing a blood test after every 4 months, after every 3 to 4 months. So I've written a frequency in a year is around 4, and your blood test, there's a basic level test that costs around 2,000 rupees. But what you need to do is you need to do your zinc test, you need to do your testosterone test, your free testosterone test, and the blood test would range about from 5,000 to 7 or 8,000. But I've taken the lower amount into consideration, so 26,000 in total in a year. Because when you do your blood test, you'll get to know that, these are the things that I need to improve. What happened with me was I found out my LDL was increasing, and I started taking care of it. Just recently, I did a blood test. I saw that I have been taking a lot of vitamin D supplements, and my vitamin D is above the toxic levels. So I stopped taking all those supplements for vitamin D. So you have to take care of each of the stuff, because just take an example of vitamin D. 90% of the people that you'll see in your daily life, they are deficient in vitamin D. They are deficient in B12. The testosterone levels are way too low. Okay, so the next thing is you need to have a good health tracker, not the Xiaomi watches and all. Just get a good health tracker, get a Fitbit, get Ultra Human, anything, and it's one-time investment, and it would cost around 20,000 to around 50,000, anything. A good Apple Watch is also good, but just turn off the notifications. Those are, of course, the worst things that you can have. Then, because I'm lactose intolerant, I have whey protein isolate, but you can also do is whey protein, just the basic one, the concentrate or the mixture of concentrate or isolate. And a good whey protein isolate would cost around 3,200. And the one that I take is usually Avatar or Natural Tea. These are really good, so you can just try that. It's up to you. But a lot of things, when you get older, your muscles start to get weak. But if suppose you have good muscle mass on your body, the depletion is very slower. So you just need to build some muscle mass, and muscle mass will be built by sufficient protein intake. And if I talk about sufficient protein intake, if I talk about just the vegetarians, I think that you guys need to have some protein. Do not consume a lot of milk because there's a lot of adulteration in it. Just consume good quality whey protein. Then the next thing is fish oil, which costs around averagely 600 rupees. You need to have around 800 to 1 gram of EPAs. So if I talk about fish oil, a lot of fish oils in the market are contaminated. They are contaminated with heavy metals. So you can have good quality of fish oil, the one that I take is Muscle Nectar fish oil, and it's working really good for me. And from the time you'll start taking your fish oil, you'll get to know that these things really improving. Guys, the main thing is these are the things that I have been doing. doing. I'm not asking you to do these things, right? Because I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to provide a medical advice. These are just the things that you can do that I have been doing. So up to you. Now I have a supplement stack which has creatine, which has vitamin D3. This is not the the amount. What I have done is, if you take all of the things into account, the monthly cost would be around 2,000 to 4,000 rupees. So creatine is good. Try to take monohydrate creatine, which is Pure, which is, I think, one of the purest form of creatine. There are a lot of studies being done on creatine these days. Vitamin D3, really important for your bones, for your mental health. You'll start to live happily when you have adequate amount of D3. Then the next thing is B12. Really important for immunity, really important for your memory. Ginkgo biloba. So this is kind of a root that is really good for your memory. Then there is Bacopa monnieri. Bacopa monnieri is the supplement that they used to call it Brahmi. So, but what industry have done is they call it Brahmi, but they just give you these sugary syrups. That's it. So try to have a powdered form of Bacopa monnieri. Try to have a powdered form of Ginkgo biloba. Then I take probiotics just to restore my gut health, because I consume a lot of chicken and there's not a lot of gut bacteria in chicken. Like I told you, I'm lactose intolerant, so the only source of protein for me is whey protein isolate, chicken, eggs. And what I've seen personally is, right after I stopped consuming milk, because I wasn't lactose intolerant right from my childhood. I just got intolerant 2 years back. And what I have seen is, right after I stopped consuming milk and dairy products, I've been more focused, more of energy all the time. And all of these things would cost around 2,000 rupees a month. And then the next thing is, this is a Beast Pro. This is a supplement by a good nutritionist, Beast Pro, and I don't remember the name of the person, but this is really good for a testosterone. It has literally all the ingredients. You talk about Tonkatali, you talk about ginseng, L-arginine, everything. You can just take this. This is really good. So guys, the next thing is gym membership. Now, if you do not have a gym membership, you just need to get it right after this video. You just need to visit your closest gym, get a gym membership, start working out. What I've seen is people who get heart attack or people who just age faster. They do not have muscle mass. They do not take care of their cardio. They do not take care of their VO2 max. And VO2 max is the core indicator that you'll be getting a heart attack near time or not. Just take care of your VO2 max. And then I have put some miscellaneous expenses around 2,000, which can be like, you want to take some extra health supplements, because I take sometimes extra health supplements. I take L-tyrosine. I also consume black coffee. Then Yamama tea. I consume lion's mane sometimes. These all are the roots. These all are the mushrooms. So not the medical stuff. And what I have seen is the yearly expense comes up around 2 lakh rupees. And I think that if you invest on your health, and if these things help you to live even 10 years more, or if these things help you to live till an age group of at least 50 to 60 happily, right? Because what I have seen is, once people start getting past 30 years of age or 40 years of age, they start getting a lot of problems. And this is the truth. But suppose if you do not get any problem till you age till 60, the life is so good. I do not want you to, or I do not want myself to start getting all the health problems, like, when I turn 40. So if you are making some good money, start investing on health, start going to the gym, start taking a good diet, start taking care of your health metrics. So this channel is all about biohack, like what I have been doing, because I'm not a medical professional, a kind of hobby that I have been following in my journey to entrepreneurship, just taking care of my mind by meditation and all, trying new stuff, dopamine detox and all, taking care of my health, because of course I do not want to age. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.